Do you ever feel like you're doing everything right, but you're still getting nowhere on YouTube? You're posting consistently, you're optimizing your videos with SEO, you're using good thumbnails, and even using clickbait titles, and yet every video feels like you're just shouting out in the void, and you're lucky if you just get a few views. I know exactly what that feels like because my other channel has right around 60,000 subscribers, but if you look, I've actually posted 1,000 videos. Yeah. You heard that right. And the reality is most of them flopped, but I tried everything. All the advice that the gurus were saying, I paid thousands of dollars for YouTube growth courses, consults, and coaching programs. And some of the advice worked, but I noticed a huge shift when I started doing what I thought my viewers wanted and just stopped trying to optimize everything for the YouTube algorithm and really start catering for my audience. And that is when everything changed. So if you're finally ready to grow on YouTube, you're tired of wasting your time and you feel like you're spinning your wheels, make sure you stick around till the end of this video because I'm going to tell you 6 strange but effective strategies that actually helped me to blow up my other account and that I'm currently using on this channel. Hey, if it's your first time here, my name is Bobby Orr. I've been a content creator for over 3 years. My other channel, like I said, has right around 60,000 subscribers, and I've acquired nearly 500,000 followers across 3 different platforms. And I'm always curious to see how far these videos are reaching, so let me know in the comments where you're watching from. So the first strategy I want to get into is the algorithm. I used to be obsessed with SEO. I tracked views. I made sure that my titles had as many keywords stuffed in as possible. I used all my tags, optimized my descriptions, went on vidIQ, and I made sure I got the highest score possible. This even kind of led me to have 0 personality. I was getting 0 traction, and overall my channel really wasn't growing, and I was also getting burnt out, but I'll talk about that a little bit later. Then one day I just got irritated because I seen other creators that were kind of similar to my niches making videos that seemed kind of lazy compared to what I was doing, and they were getting massive views. So I was like, forget this, I'm just going to try doing what I want to do. So I start really paying attention to my audience, optimizing for people that were actually watching the videos instead of what the algorithm, told me to do or what gurus told me to do. And my vidIQ scores were actually lower than ever, but I started to get some views. And here's a simple way I went about this. When I would find a video that caught my attention, even if it's something that I normally wouldn't watch, but the title, the thumbnail, I just screenshotted it, put it in a swipe file, and used it for inspiration. Second strategy is conversion. Here's what I mean. I used to refresh my analytics every 10 minutes, literally. Like I would do it at least 4 or 5 times every hour. And this caused me to be in a constant state of panic. I was constantly glued to my phone. I burnt out really quick because I was giving it all gas constantly, like 18 hours a day for the first few months. That's not an exaggeration. And while views are important and likes are important and watch time is important, one thing that really helped me was engaging with my community. So I would ask questions, ask my audience to see what they wanted to learn more about. I would look at the comment section and I would give people a reason to comment because there was a value proposition for it. They were going to get something out of it and it felt natural. I was genuinely asking questions that I wanted to know from my audience and really actually checking the comment section. Once I actually did this and just treated my viewers with respect and really made videos for them, that's when everything changed. Because when I started making videos for my viewers and really giving my strong opinions and just not being afraid to be myself, that brought on some controversy. And a lot of people disagreed with me, but a lot of people agreed with me. This caused a lot of fighting in the comments section, but it was real, it was raw, it wasn't AI generated, and this actually helped to push my videos. So haters are good as far as if you can have thick skin and a strong mindset, because this shows that the algorithm that people are engaging with the video, whether it's good or bad, they see engagement. And this is a good sign overall. Strategy number 3, you are never going to make a perfect video. And here's what I mean. Sometimes the best videos are the ones that you just pick up and record, because I have put so much time and energy into videos and they flopped, but I've just made videos on what I thought my viewers would want and they did good. Now, I'm not saying don't do your due diligence. I'm not saying don't get lazy. And I'm not saying don't even try. You know what? Don't even try. See, just like that. I just screwed up, and I didn't even mean to do that because who says tries? Whatever. Don't even try. Don't even tries. The truth is, I'm a human being. I mess up. I don't talk like I do on camera. I don't try and be fake, but I try and have a professional approach to articulate my message the best I can to you. But I screw up. I mess up, and I struggle with the same things you do. The only difference is I have over 1,000 videos under my belt, so I have a lot more practice. I know a lot of what not to do. So that's what I consider myself an expert at, is screwing up, because I've made a lot of mistakes. So if you mess up, if you stumble, yeah, remove the ums, the ahs, and the pauses and make your stuff crispy. But if you mess up a little bit, don't get so caught up on it. The main thing is consistency, delivering value, and showcase your human side. I mean, people follow you. They don't necessarily watch you on YouTube for you, they watch it for them. But if you mess up and you're human, it's just going to make you more relatable. And believe it or not, it's actually going to acquire a lot more trust, because they don't want corporate, they want real, raw, and authentic. And hey, real quick before I get to strategy number 4, if you want to grow faster, if you want to streamline your process and you have limited hours every week, you can grab my free AI YouTube growth coach in the description below. It's going to help you streamline the process, come up with better video topics, titles, ideas, and even help you script your videos. Make sure and grab it below. Like I said, it's free. Now, number 4, this one I don't really hear a lot of people talk about. Pattern interrupts. Do something to draw attention. Like, make the first 30 seconds of your video a little bit crazier than normal. And switch your recording setups. Now, I usually record in my studio, but sometimes I have a really good video idea and I could just riff and go, but I'm in the car. And I recently just bought like a setup for my car, and I'm going to start giving that a shot. Because the truth is, as long as the value's there, as long as people can hear you good and the lighting is decent, I don't see a negative to it. In fact, it shows your human side, and again, this is going to gain more trust. Number 5, this is something that I don't really hear anyone talking about, and you're really not going to acknowledge this until you have at least like 100 videos under your belt. So Mr. Beast came out with a statement and said your first 100 videos are going to suck, no one's going to watch them, but once you get those, that's just like step 1. And it really is true, because talking to a camera is not natural unless you're like a obsessed narcissistic who likes to look at themselves all the time. Not me, but you have to get 100 videos. And if you can honestly focus on getting 1% better with every upload, whether it's your title, your thumbnail, your topics, whatever it is, your research, after 100 videos, you're going to be 100% better. And if you post consistently and put yourself on a regimented, vigorous schedule where you're doing like, multiple videos every week, you're going to get this pretty quickly and you're going to be better. So don't look at YouTube as vanity metrics or obsessing over the algorithm reviews. You can't control that. What you can control is your input and your effort. The last strategy, this one is huge. The niche advantage. If you try and reach everyone, you're going to reach no one. And you might have heard people say niche down, but I don't totally agree with that. Here's what you should do instead. Make videos for one type of viewer, one ideal avatar. You can touch on a few different topics, but make videos for one type of viewer. Here's the thing. My channel is not about just YouTube growth. I teach entrepreneurs and content creators how to scale online, solo, with AI, and use YouTube as a way to drive leads. So I can talk about getting better with content, AI workloads, thumbnails, all things YouTube, or I could also talk about business. So those are all going to be around my avatar and what my viewer wants to watch. So pick an ideal viewer, write their name down, write their age, what are they interested in, what keeps them up at night, what are their pain points, make videos for them. Because if you can speak to one type of person, you will reach more people than you realize. YouTube's going to find more people like that, and overall, it's going to help the algorithm to know who your channel is for and who to push your videos to. And here's a little pro tip. If you don't see yourself making videos on this topic in the next 5 years, don't do it. You have to be passionate, because your viewers will sniff that out. Now you know some unconventional hacks that'll help you grow. Here's the truth. If people don't click on your video, no one is ever going to watch. And if you want to learn how to level up your thumbnails to get more viewers clicking your video, make sure you watch this video. I'll see you over there.